we go, back to base. So the guys are apparently repairing some of this stuff. They're just trying to prep up some of these trucks so they're good to go.
Yeah, let's just get him inside the Bradley.
Oh, have we got the silent truck deal going on again? Yet again, silent trucks.
Barton to command. Go for command. Just picked up recon over.
Bradley, wait.
Roger that.
Bradley, wait one please, we have one unit from Alpha.
I always love the internal thing on this. Like, it looks really, really good. Like, it's good. It's very simple, but it's good. It's got this
once you've got everyone loaded up, into both your vehicle and Spartan, then if you can start making your way to us, we're going to be holding it in the factory complex and to the west of Corrie.
Copies on.
The little bird's coming in to drop one person in. It's dirty in, dirty's in on the ground.
Yeah,
yeah, ignore the blue line.
Ignore blue line.
I don't know why they do that. I guess over just a second.
They're just going to leave him.
Commander Super, I'm going to be holding around the factory until you need me.
What?
Cheers. Fucking coyote just drive off.
They just got battlefielded.
Roger that, Alpha. Barton, and then start moving along the coastline.
Arseholes. Let's sort him out.
Where's for the Reaper?
Bravo,
Go for Reaper.
Just be advised for the time being, there's a 50 cal gunner in the small base by the beach.
Roger that.
Bravo, this is command.
Double Bravo.
Done my last. Barton to Alpha, you're clear to move. We're going to head up the hill 065 and cover your advance later.
They just totally battlefielded him. Like, he was just like, they literally saw the heli land and then they just fucked off. Like, it was total battlefield. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Alright, we're done.
Command, this is Bravo.
Right, let's
Yes.
let's get back on this.
Would you mind repeating last message that
It's
you were about to
TPD.
Disregard my last. It got fixed otherwise.
Why is it a 0 every time? It wants me to teleport a 0 again.
Bravo positioned in terms relative to the mortar position.
If you can stay below the crest and move north by about 500 meters, and then, sorry, scratch that, about a kilometer, then move around over to the windmills.
Oh, okay, Bravo copies.
See the guys again making.
Don't need a completely flat position.
I'm gonna set up here.
So you need to. Yeah, it looks like flat.
You need to show your off some pounds, mate.
It's good to hear command and they're talking about like making sure that the teams stay behind the hills and all this kind of stuff. And you see, what's been happening over the last few missions has been really positive because, like I said, today they smashed that. It makes my life so much easier because I don't have to do like some RC debrief where I'm like, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, what happened here, why were you at the... the guys have been really on point with their positioning, they've been really on point with communication, and they've pretty much decimated that last base. And when you consider that last objective that the guys did was about on par with the Altis mission that we did, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago. And on that week and a half ago mission, the guys they didn't get wrecked, but they did take heavy casualties at certain stages on that mission. So again, it's been really good to see the guys doing some solid, like, teamwork, like staying together, really strong communication, good planning, good planning as well. I like how the tracks, look at the way the tracks handle this on the tank. Tank. Alright, IFV, whatever, APC, alright. It's a tank, it's a fucking tank, it's got tracks and a gun. Alright, anyway. But I love this is one of the things with ARMA, like, whilst ARMA can be a bit of a glitchy, ballsy, frame rate lag piece of shit, it can also be absolutely awesome, especially when it comes to detail. And, for something, the detail here, I love this. Now, yes, the track is going through the ground a little bit, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool how that track is like kind of just gripping over that surface. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would be all too easy for the tank to be just sit, it'd be to be just flat, just straight. It'd be all too easy for that to be the case. But I love how it kind of grips that terrain, and the same goes over here as well. It's just like a really cool detail. And also that tank just looks epic there. I'm going to keep saying tank just to wind you a lot up. That's it. Bounce it off the rocks. Call it a Bradley. The metal shooty thing, right? That box, the box with the gun on it. Right, let's have a look at this slot right here. Right, so this is the Suicide Squad. Yaris doesn't get out of the vehicle. Now, if that jet hasn't woken up the enemy, I don't know what has. Damn, are they shooting at the guys down there? Yeah, they totally are.
Flawed van.
Right, yep, tanker. Let's move up.
Blue team, take cover facing northeast.
Alpha D, read. Alpha D, copy.
I can't go into... oh shit. I accidentally fired that. For some reason today, guys, and this has happened to me before with Zeus, like sometimes with Zeus and the AI, things get weirdly kind of like screwed up. I can't seem to actually sort of properly ADS the missiles. Fuck. I'm getting hit pretty hard. Why am I so zoomed in? My life. Okay, I'm coming out of it. I'm curious why they didn't take the woodland variant. I don't know. These are not necessarily things that super concern us. Damn, they're already mortaring the shit out of the beach here. Oh, they fucked that hind. They could have captured it. They have ruined basically everything on the site now. A lot of guys are injured. Oh, dude, they've essentially just ruined it with mortars. There's very little that needs to like happen there. I'm going to try and there's a couple of guys who have taken really heavy fire. I'm going to try and bring some of these, I think at this point, like seriously, the whole point of this was that some of these would already surrender. Remember, these are PMCs. They're hitting it really hard. I'm going to surrender with the guys here in this building. Yeah, they're just taking heavy casualties. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that some of the guys coming into this building here are basically all going to be... I can just assume that they've kind of said, like, yep, I want to get into this building. They're all medicing up, though, because they've taken lots of hits. So I want to try and leave some survivors. I'll leave these 2 guns active. It looks like this vehicle has lost its wheels, though. I have these guys try to get out of here. Try to run up there or something. I think I know what's coming for these guys up here. So the idea with the beach was always to have several of the guys surrender, because I wanted these to be kind of like, the mortar teams are really good. They've been doing a really solid job of kind of course, smashing it. But you can see sometimes why I don't actually allow the guys to have mortar teams, because when they have mortar teams, they can be ridiculously effective. And there's nothing wrong with that in and of itself, of course. Like, you want the guys to be effective and have a good time. But sometimes it's... Too easy is not the right way to say it, because it makes it sound like the guys aren't having to make any effort. They are having to make an effort. They're making an effort of logistically communicating, planning, and setting up to kind of get on the targets, get on what they've got to do. So that's not really fair to say, but there just is more to do with the actual infantry when you just allow the infantry on the ground. So that's the thing. Sometimes people say, like, oh, you know, we don't see the guys, they might not use tanks very often, they might not use this, might not use that. And the thing is again, when you allow those kind of things to be utilized, it can just end up being kind of, again, not too easy, but it can just be cleared much more quickly, and there is less danger, I would say, most of the time. Do the mortar teams run their own missions, or do they get called in? The mortars are basically, they will be attached sort of to command, or near to command on this mission anyway. So Garfield is command. So basically Garfield is kind of with them or near to them. And then what they've got is, like, they've got like a couple of spotters, well, 3 spotters actually. They've got several spotters here, including they've got also Javelin team, and then they had like, there's the Sniper Recon team here. I think they've actually, and there's only just 1 person, or there was 1 person on mortar. So they've only got like 1 light mortar. But yeah, that's how that's functioning. This is the Bravo squad, who are kind of sweeping around from this side. If I were able to get on that law, there is a guy who's got a law here, but I don't know if we'll be able to get on it. I want to see whether I can look down the sights this time around. See, how come I couldn't do that before, guys? This is going to be challenging nonetheless, though, because that tank is going to have supremely good optics. Shit, it's firing with the main cannon in, or we're getting mortared, one of them. Be so careful here.
Roger. You up to the rocks?
See the tank. Right, backed off.
I
see infantry right there. Just see them running across. You see them? Oh, that's where it is.
Blue team, we're taking the rocks and covering you. Blue team's just gonna clear this compound next to the Bradley.
I should have locked it. I was thinking I could just guide it in.
Affirmative, go ahead.
It might be enough to scare him off, which it has.
Stand by position on the hill. South. And in the field.
That's on target.
Contact the field down.
What I looked for there was...
Take a shot. On the hill to the west.
I don't know if you could actually see it, but I could actually see where my bullet hit on the ground up there. So I know it's probably about right. I unfortunately just can't see how accurate I'm being. Yeah, look, see, I can see that. I know it's pretty close. Oh yeah, it's pretty close, alright. So I'm hitting pretty much on target there, not right on target.
Bearing 270, top hill.
But they've got bloody optics where they can see right on me here, but I can't see that.
Watch out, there's a mounted 50 cal as well, don't let anybody take it out of the hill by the rocks.
I see a guy on top of the rocks there. If I can get a headshot off this, I could kill one of them. I'll go right there. I think I got some hits there, I saw his body move. We're getting mortared up here. There he is. There he is. Still can't see if I'm getting right on that. He's just peeking behind that bloody... I know it's pretty close. Again, if I shoot just like... do you see it hitting the dirt? See that little fleck there?
Yeah, I think it's about bearing 274.
Hey guys.
I'm just guessing because I've got no way of knowing.
Range 550.
I've got no way of clicking. Alright, I see those guys down there at the house. I might have a better chance of getting on those guys at the house. They're taking cover, alright.
Still getting engaged from that hill.
Copy.
I can't tell how close I'm getting, I can't fucking see.
Alpha squad, be advised, there is still mortar danger.
What a bloody optic.
Roger that.
There's some bodies around here I can loot. What have you got on you?
No eyes on contact.
No, this guy is in bloody...
Exactly for those contacts. Yeah, I don't see anything else on the hill. Contact north in the field.
Anyway, that wasn't too bad. I was definitely getting on them, so I feel like fine with that. And they're still mortaring the shit out of this building. Oh, they mortared the building which had my surrendered guys in. Great. See if I can get on this guy. Surprised this guy hasn't been like shot yet. Like oh, this is so dangerous. Shots coming in, it could be from anywhere. Sounds like they're down by this wall line.
Hey guys, we're moving up towards the mortar bunker marked on the map, and we're gonna take that.
Oh, that's accurate. That's pretty accurate. Able to get shots on them. Oh shit, the fucking tank.
Blue team takes point since you're most likely to get hit right now. Blue team, leave the compound, take point, and move west towards the bunker hill.
Keep half an eye on that tank.
Be advised, it seems like we're getting suppressed by a sniper north of us.
I'm trying to see where those fucking rounds are landing. On the like fourth bar down.
Taking shots behind the blocks on the
shit.
hill.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Sniper is roughly halfway up the hill, no exact location.
It just doesn't move out of this place.
Yeah, I just got a hit on him.
guys. Let's move.
Yeah, I got him.
Guys.
I'm unconscious.
Squad lead down. Need a medic. Tiger, you need to call a medic.
Yeah. Jim Cobb, do you hear me?
Back with that sniper. Yes.
Right. Head towards Gordner. Just southwest of us. Team as well, head towards Gordner.
Trying to see what else is around. I think they're going in on that house there.
There, just head southwest because there's a downhill. The sniper can't hit you from there.
Sitting in the open there. There's nothing more that creates such. Nothing creates more fear than a fucking sniper. Shit! Ah! That's the fucking tank.
Yeah, I think he's still at them sandbags, that sniper.
Can you tell me the bearing again, Neil?
You finished?
Oh no!
Yes.
That's the last thing I
Bearing
need.
283.
No! Oh shit! That's it.
Looks
I'm
like
down.
there's put some fire on there.
They got me in the end. They got me in the end. Yeah, some badass sandbags. Anyway, see, but there you go. That's a good example of how you can create a little bit of return fire there. That definitely put those guys under pressure there, though. They've had to sort of really medic up severely. It creates good situations for the guys on the ground as well, because it means that they have to retaliate. They have to plan and call for like air support. And then I always think it looks fantastic. Like, it's so great. The guys on the ground here sitting there, you know, there's nothing more satisfying than knowing that like an enemy sniper's been like fucking you up, and then you have like the air support come in and just like level that hilltop. It's just very satisfying. Yeah, let's see. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Right, the other team have come down into this compound. Remember, there was that Bravo team who were further around the other side. They've come down into this compound and cleared through. Looks like they take a little bit of damage as well. Hopefully there's going to be some survivors in here, because there are still there's some guys who are surrendered up. I might actually put some intel on my guys here as well, because they were trying to find that. Might just put some in and be like, intel title, please. Okay. Alright, so if that guy survives, the guys they need some actual intel on this. I might actually radio through to command because they've still been pounding this.
Barton to Bravo, come in.
Right, these guys are pushing up across the line here. Command team is still back up here on the hill. Oh shit, look at this.
Bravo.
Look
Go ahead for Bravo. Spartan,
This happened before, do you remember?
You're about to assault over. As of now, we have met with light resistance.
This happened on a mission a little while back.
At the moment, we are not in need of assistance. Copy that. Get on the horn if you need it, over. Absolutely. Bravo copies.
Commander cell team.
Airsport the Reaper, come on.
Go ahead.
Midway, there's still 150 cal up.
There's jockey off too.
Copy, what's the location?
Command LT, do you read?
Command.
Sorry, just to remind, you are still trying to get intel off this site just before you finish leveling it.
We're going to be moving into secure. We're moving the mortars off hill now.
Right, copy that.
There's nothing bunker.
They may have seen these
Perfect,
guys
something
already. They might have seen them sort of at some point, or they might have taken a shot off of them, or something like that. Could be why they're headed this way. I don't know. But basically, the AI will hear.
marked on the map inside the bunker.
The AI will hear rounds from quite a way. Oh, it's jockey.
Spartan, this is
Yeah, they're on them. I thought they were going to get caught out for a minute, but no.
Spartan, this is commando.
We've seen this before. These missions
This
are
spot,
like the
I got
same.
no eyes. I'm going to be RTB.
Oh, the last stand. The last. Oh, you got one of them. Go on, matey. Yeah, that was just never going to happen, was it? Never going to happen. Right, so now what they're going to have to do is... So this is the PMC compound. This has been quite a lightweight little encounter compared to the first. But again, that was the idea. You can't just keep going on like having big assault all the way through. You don't just have an enemy wake up. Oh no, it's Tiger. So yeah, anyway, the idea was that they would have this big assault and then they go in. This is supposed to be like the PMC sort of gathering point.
Reaper, this is commando.
Where they're bringing in resources and so on and so on. And
Go ahead.
Are you RTB at this time?
Copy RTB. I'm heading back to pick up a Black Hawk.
Roger that.
Back to
I
Alpha.
believe there is a friendly sitting at base at the moment.
Copy that. I'll bring him with me.
so now what they're going to have to do is go down there, secure the
Back to
surrendered
Alpha.
PMCs, take them back to base.
Next Alpha.
Still one guy
Spartan has
hostile.
eyes on 2, maybe 3 surrendered infantry at the beach. 2 multiple contacts.
Be advised, there are multiple surrendered friendly hostiles down there. Not engaged, not engaged.
Fuck you, assholes.
Careful, somebody's shooting the house. The person who's
fire. Stop, you stop.
I was going to try and like get any shot off. I can't move today. Like every time I take control of anything, it's just down, down.
We have secured one wounded POW.
Oh, damn, man.
We cannot confirm, however, if he's the commander or not.
Roger, there will be something distinctive like a beret.
Okay, copy that.
The dead guy. It just says data terminal.
Can't use it.
No.
That's the fucking point.
Right, well, we've got these guys here. The compound here.
That mate, there was a dude in that building. He's dead, mate.
Yep, they got some intel. That's the one saying, like, save our guys that are injured. The other ones they're looking for, they're over at the other small building. These guys need to get down off this hill. What are they doing? They need to just shift it. They've been up on here too long. They were taking way too much caution. To be honest as well, they wouldn't have got pinned down by that sniper if they'd just kind of pushed in a bit faster or something, got moving. And also, maybe, I don't know. Although I was hitting them pretty hard with the sniper, to be fair, so... Leighton, how about in the next mission, the guys get to assault a repair and refuel depot that contains a bunch of heavy armor? Are you just looking for like lots of tanks to get blown up, righteous sinner? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to make me create a mission where there's just going to be lots of stuff blowing up? It sounds like that's what it's going to be. Right, let's see what's going on with this.
Yeah,
Literally.
but I want you to make sure he does his.
Tie him up then.
I don't think for cable ties.
Well, fuck it. If he gets up and tries to shoot...
Man, Spartan relocated for fear of ATGMs over.
Say again, Spartan.
Spartan has relocated off hill 4-3 and behind a house to the east of the beach, over.
Roger that.
I'm just going to follow Azure in because I want to see if he finds these guys. Oh, that guy's not actually dead. Some of them are not. Some of them, yeah, there we are. We just had a zip tying cable now. Well, exactly.
Got heavily wounded prisoner here.
The guys who've actually got the intel should be still in this container area here. Oh, yep. Oh, apparently one of them's unconscious, so this one guy did actually take some damage. Yeah, we'll have a look about the next mission. Like I said, I think the best kind of mission that will suit today will be like fast assault, one life only, like get in on a compound, blow it up, like clear it out, like we did the other day.
Have any more cable ties?
Yeah, it would be like the kind of mission we did the other day. Remember the one we did the other day on Douala, where the guys had to go in and clear out that compound with the hostages and stuff, and that was really, really intense. So we might do like an intense one life only hostage rescue at the end. That would be a good one to go for. It's always good to do like one life only missions at the end as well. Those are kind of quite exciting to do.
You medding him up?
Fantastic. So like, remember how I said that the guy over here had the intel saying like, please can you save our guys that were injured on the ground here? That's what they're doing. They're medicing them up.
Okay, for command.
I'm inbound with 1 times reinforcement. I'll be landing at Bravo's location first and picking up the hostages, and then moving to Alpha's location to pick up their hostages.
Roger that.
And then we've got the final base to do.
Stop what you're doing. Come with me. Yes, so come. Where are you?
Alright.
Come.
Did this guy try to get away when they mediced him up?
Cable tie him up. Cable tie this dude, and then we'll med him back up.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Cable tie him.
Get him now.
Cable tie him.
Or can you not get him?
Get retarded.
There you go.
There you go. Right. He mediced himself up for us.
Come on, this is Bravo.
Yeah.
Okay, for command.
Hey.
We have secured the commander's location. We have secured 1 POW. We have not sighted any enemy that appears to be a commander.
Roger that. If you just do a quick sweep of the area, look for any possible intel. So tablets, mobile phones.
Yeah, we need a medic down here.
Okay, copy that.
We've got a bunch of POWs that are down.
Oh, okay. Guys, if you can come towards me, these people need healing, so we can take them.
This guy is cuffed, but he's heavily wounded. There's 2 prisoners over here that are not secure. 1 is wounded.
I mean, if they're wounded, we're not gonna fucking heal them up. Oh, holy shit. The other one is fully fucking red. He's dead anyway. Let's take this one.
Yeah, this one had the intel.
The one is down, or this one?
The one that's down had the intel.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. Why don't I heal him?
We found the intel. But the guy who has the intel is down. I need a medic on my position.
Let's see if they can heal him back up.
Can you make your way towards me, please? I need a medic.
I might, seeing as that guy's got the intel, I might just set him to careless, just so that on the off chance he gets up, they don't just annihilate him. He's not dead, he is unconscious, but if he's fully red... The medic's complaining. Well, let's see if they can get him up. If not, I'm going to have to come up with some clever... rationale as to how they can locate the final base.
White Fox. This lot here. See what happens.
Oh, thank God they turned that bloody helicopter off. Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah, this is the guy I've been talking about to you. Fucking 5 minutes already.
I thought it was the guy outside.
Don't kick it off.
That fucking guy can die. This one that matters.
Oh, don't worry, he is already dead.
Yuki, you
But
can't.
that's what matters.
No, he's not. He's fucking fine.
Yeah, I healed him up.
Alpha, this is command.
Fucking get him up.
Just give him
Then
morphine, you retard.
When you were searching the bunker to the
There you go,
southwest,
you see,
did
he's
you
not
find
dead.
the intel?
No, you needed to give him a pack, but he can't. No, you just give him morphine, that's what I
Oh,
just
is
did.
that
Okay.
ACJ Paul?
No, fucking... Yeah, because he's in pain and everything, every other stat is fine. All he
Let's
needs
just
is
put a 9 mil in him and be done.
He wasn't in pain.
Oh God.
Come on, this is Bravo. We're heading down to your location right now. We have 1 guy retrieving our vehicle due
Did they
north.
get the intel off of him or not then?
Roger that.
I want to know now. Did they get the intel off of him or not?
Azur said he got the intel.
They did. Okay.
Command, this is Alpha.
Command.
We did not find any intel.
Right, Command. Considering that the intel you needed on the guys that were badly injured, recommend that you sweep the whole site and search for anything that will give you a clue as to where you need to go. Jockey has just found it already. There we go. And Jockey has magically found it. This is literally like the fastest intel sweep ever. Literally like put it down and there it is.
Another 5 enemies on Hill 102. Scratch that, make that 8 enemies. There's
T-80s.
a T-80 on Hill 97.
If you're wondering how they're
Yeah, Jockey, fucking sight, it's useless.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you already found it.
I don't know if you saw it or not.
Okay, Azure found it
So
already.
you basically have all the locations.
If you're wondering how Azure, no. If you're wondering how it was, Jockey was looking around at other stuff already. But if you're wondering about how Azure found it, he's got drones and stuff up. I think that's how they're finding it.
Let's go. I need to body bag more people. Come on.
Garfield, tell them to get into vehicles.
Right, Convoy is getting ready to move out to the north.
Alpha's point, take point. Alpha copies, take point.
Yeah, would people feel better if I called it a little tank? What about that? Because it is, then it's not a full tank, it's just a little tank. Would people feel happy about that? Just like a baby tank. Kind of what it is, right?
Airsport to command.
Give command.
Yeah, I've taken out the T-80, but the BTRs have moved into the water and I cannot get a lock on.
Already assaulted the base. Well, surely the command would just escape the area then. Because he can just leave the area now. I'm going to a random amount of time. 15 minutes.
Garfield, this is... Possible for me and Dirty go ahead on the quad bike. Let's go ahead.
They're going to have to shift it. I don't know why they decided to assault that so early.
That was a no.
Rip.
Rip for the drain.
So I just said command intel, monitoring enemy comms. The enemy commander will move to escape as contact is now initiated.
2 BTRs and T-80s down, should be safe to clear.
We do know how much longer he will
Roger
be
that, I
on
believe
site.
there's also another T-80 on the island as well. Can you engage that? And all squads, disregard instructions to hold at bingo. We're going to keep rolling down the hill.
Right, 15 minutes begins right now. If they, I'm going to put an escape boat. I'm going to put an escape boat back down the hill here. I can't believe that they didn't wait for them to get to a holding position before they started to engage.
Airsport is RTB to get more AT.
Let's get a attack boat actually. Right, I'm going to put that there, and if they don't get here in time, I'll escape the man away. I don't know why they did that. Everything had been going flawlessly today, and it's like, I'm not going to handhold and specify every single thing that happens, but you couldn't possibly think that striking... If you're trying to capture a guy, the last thing you want to do is give him tons of notice that you're going to arrive there, is it? So it doesn't seem a sensibly logical thing to do. Just start hitting the stuff on the ground before you're even in a position to return fire. That doesn't seem a sensible thing. What's the longest mission that I've been a part of, LT? I mean, you know, I did that whole day stream the other day, so arguably that. But if you're talking about one solid mission, we did do a mission quite a while ago, which was... What was that on? Feels like it was like Pantera or something, but I can't remember off the top of my head. The guys were actually talking about it the other day. But there've been a couple that were like behind enemy lines and stuff like this, but I can't remember off the top of my head the very specific mission. But there was one we did. It went on for about 7 hours or something, like, you know, like it straight, 7 hours straight, like from start to finish. It wasn't intentional either. It was not meant to be that long. It just ended up taking that time because I think like one thing happened and another, and it just ended up kind of getting stuck in there. That tank is going to be getting left well behind. This is the only thing with these, with the little tanks, the little baby tanks. They're a little bit slower than those other vehicles. Right, the guys are coming in onto the site. Now, the interesting thing is that they might be under extra pressure now, because they'll be feeling the pressure from the time limit, and that might mean they don't take into account the other dangers. Might get myself up here as well to make sure range.
Spartan's pushing to Spartan Overwatch to get eyes on the possible boats for the commander's exfiltration. I'm going to take them out over.
Cool. Thanks for the sub up, Iron Inu. Sub, thank you very much indeed. Is that right, Iron Inu? Tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Everybody's had very difficult names recently. Very challenging names. It's like the bloody name gauntlet for me. Let's give Iron Inu some love in the chat. Thanks so much, buddy. Very appreciated. Takes us to 316 on subs right now, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and send the boats in here.
Start moving the vehicles.
I think the boats are being triggered by the jet shooting in.
Commander Bravo, should we just head straight for the peninsula? Yes.
The Jeep is now going.
Okay, understood.
Hyper Sniper as well, sub a Twitch Prime thing. I'm shooting Sniper. Hyper Sniper. Shit, missile away. They're shooting at the boats. I suppose they don't know which one. Oh, I'd forgotten actually as well. They're going to be just automatically assuming that these other boats are potentially the commander when they're not.
Spartan, we are engaging a MBT with tows.
Yeah, they're shooting up on the hill. I'm probably going to stay just kind of...
destroyed this now.
I'm going to stay on the tails of this. Orange is coming in. Orange is coming in. Oh god, they went straight through those. Obviously not enough. Damn, look at this. Da, 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 da. Oh, the mines across the area have blown the wheels off. Jesus Christ, it's all go, all go. Damn. Oh no! The guys over there have hit those AT mines, so they've hit those AT mines. Damn, they cleared through against these corner positions. Oh shit! The other truck has gone! The other truck has gone!
Has crossed over to the peninsula.
Oh, the humanity! Things are not going well. Things are not going well. They've still got 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes on the clock. They've got a lot of work to do. Things have not gone smoothly. Nios is dead, as are several others. This did not go as smoothly as it could have. Oh shit, this guy's fucked. This guy's oh, damn. Okay, there we go. just as I went to move, it's like bad. Ow! 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 Oh Christ, look, this guy as well. Lawrence got killed in the bunker because enemy are coming in and around. Look at this. Down. The guys on the hill, I wonder even what they're saying out here. They're trying to get a javelin away. I'm just waiting to see if this javelin fires off.
Hopefully.
There it goes. What are they trying to hit? Are they trying to hit that tank over there? I don't know. They might have hit those boats. I'm not entirely clear even what they were going for there. They have knocked out a tank up on the roof there. Damn, the team which came in here on the beach side had really a rough time. Keeping the gun mounted. I thought more of the guys actually survived getting here. That's it. Save him. Save him. Biggs has got OG. Very painful death right there. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Now, if this...
Oh, you're fucking... Your hat's being blown off, basically.
If this mission is a fail, guys, in terms of the commander getting away, that might actually not be the worst thing in the world, because this would then lead us... This would lead us onto further missions in this scenario. So this is currently like the second stage of this scenario. So if they were to get away, it would lead us to some further stuff down the line. Their tank as well is like staying at a already acceptably good distance. This is great to see.
All squads, can I have a sit rep over, please?
Sit rep is that they
Spartan,
are
we're holding at
fucked.
our overwatch point. Let us know if you want us to move down in support, over.
The guys in the ground have got
we
little
have
option.
made it across to the peninsula of Bombos. We have taken a number of casualties and are right now medicing up and are in a holding position.
Yaros is getting shredded. Yeah, Yaros is
Here's where all
down.
the Eagles are down apart from one boat. That's beside the friendlies.
Well, that didn't go so smooth. But they've still got 5 minutes. Can Biggs, Orange and OG pull it together? Psycho, who was on the mounted gun, is now being shredded from that boat team that I just dropped in. The guys on the hill are not doing much of anything in terms of getting in onto the base. Psycho just woke back up, and I think he's instantly downed. Yeah, we've got control of this area. It's always interesting to me. I'm always curious, just kind of like how severe the resistance is going to be. These guys here on the hilltop are still like they're actually taking fire all around now. This could be very loud.
Spartan, this is Commander.
Spartan copy, send it.
Are they going to try and
Are you able to
nuke the
move
base?
towards Beaumont Island to provide support?
There's plenty of rounds coming in towards these guys.
Spartan's on the charge.
Yeah, they won't have any chance to capture it. I've got to start moving the guy really soon. I'm wondering, they seem to be targeting some of the javelins.
We are
I
taking
wonder
heavy
whether...
casualties. We need support immediately.
Understood, Spartan is
Oh,
on
that's
route.
down there.
As of now, I have 1 wounded and 1... Oh wait, scratch that. 2 wounded and 4 dead.
It's got to be the first time on any mission as well. It's going to be the first time on any mission where the actual kind of like that beachhead has actually been really successful. A couple more minutes, I'm going to move the guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're trying to sink the island with javelins. I don't even know what they're targeting, because there isn't a lot to target other than the base itself. So if their plan is to just level the base, that's not the best plan for capturing the guy. But I suppose kill is maybe... Damn, they're going to go for hot insert.
If you think you can do it, then go ahead.
Copy, I've got 7 guys on board, they'll jump out there.
They have a couple of minutes remaining. So Kiwi here is saying he wants to do a hot insert. So the mission might not be over. It's kind of all on Kiwi now. So according to my time, they've still got 2 minutes on the clock. Now, it might not be enough time to capture him. But remember, I was going to start moving him at that time, so it's a couple of minutes before... tank is coming in as well.
Command, be advised, Bravo is stationed in the bunker on the
so it's all go,
northeast
it's all
side
go.
of the crossing. Squash out, point out, right relative to the crossing's direction.
Let's see how far away they are. Right, so Bradley is going in. The heli is coming in fast. The heli is not far away. And it's probably about a minute away, I would estimate. So they're going to be right on the wire. So I'm going to see how clean that heli comes in. Watch out for the fucking ATs. Oh, they already got them done. Now, if it hits any of these little anti-personnel mines here, that's not going to hurt it. That won't do anything to this tank.
Spawn on the device, you have enemy contacts directly in front of you, about 10 to 20 meters ahead.
However, hitting a rock could screw it over. Oh no! The tank is backing up, thinking that these mines are something it needs to worry about, and they actually don't. The only mines that they needed to worry about are already dealt with. Right, heli is coming in. It's very nearby now. I think the tank has actually chickened out. The tank was over. The tank was actually over. It had already hit like 3 or 4 of those mines. It was all done already. Right, so everything now. Everything is on the heli. And we're right bang on the time limit. So I think what I'm going to say, we're going to see how close this heli comes to getting in on this, because I know it really triggers some people, but my timings are never like an exact science in this kind of stuff. I don't sit there with a stopwatch and go, right, that's it, click, and time. You know, it's not like that. It's like, look, the heli is basically there. So if they can get in and they can click, to me, that's a good enough thing. And we are right on the time that I had decided of 15 minutes. So they've managed to... This is the other thing. It's about kind of rewarding the guys as well. If they'd have just sat on the other side, if they'd have just sat over here and done bugger all, then I would have said, no, I'm just going to get him out. But they did charge in, they got ruined, and they've managed to organise, get the heli in and get back on here. So they've actually done a great job of getting organised enough to get back up here in the time. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, that was so dangerous. That was such a chancy assault. Now look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They've still got to clear through. They've still got to actually get to the fucking base. They could still fail horribly. So, you know, there's still everything to play for. Right, the Bradley has finally not pussied out and actually got over here now. So look, the guys have actually done a solid job, I think, of in the time getting over here. Exactly. Who Nut in the chat says the point is to do cool things, and it's a cool thing. It's also important. It's also important to make the guys feel rewarded for their efforts. You know, it's like if they make a big effort, then you do want to feel rewarded for it, like you got something out of it. If you just feel like, oh yeah, we fucked up and everything gets ruined all the time, then you don't feel like you want to try the next time around. Right, let's watch these guys right here, because they're going to have to be real cautious. Again, you see, these guys could fuck up and all get killed. You know? So... I hadn't done any artillery target stuff so far. Oh, they're already... Oh, yeah, see, look, Azure is already down. just fired a grenade in here. Get these guys off. See, this is what I'm saying. This is still a lot. You know, they've still got a lot to deal with here for just like 4 people. Oh, Jim is up on top of the bloody thing.
Barton, this is Bravo, do you read?
Now, whilst a lot of mines have gone off here, Johnny, Chrono, Garfield and the guys are looking at crossing this area without hitting any mines. There's one right there, I see it to the right. It's fucking hell, I just see it right there. Jesus, that could go badly wrong. Oh, he sees one right ahead. There we go. See, now that's it. See, that's good mind. Oh, Johnny's unconscious. He's knocked himself out. You see the Bradley up on the hill there, pushing across. The problem is the craters disappear; they don't remain. Also, Johnny inadvertently ran past a mine. I think they didn't see. Like one right here. So there's actually one that he went past that he didn't see.
Yeah, you're firing right at us, by the way.
Copy that.
Right, the team up on the hill here. You see that these guys are pinned down. Now, if they haven't got to him, if they haven't got to him on the hour in the next 10 minutes, then we will look out. One guy is just swimming. Yeah, Garfield. It's a good, sensible thing to do. If you could see, look, they couldn't have swam before. They couldn't have done it because there was too many enemy units. But now they have cleared and secured that. They've kind of secured the beachhead. So it's like, yeah, if you want to swim around or run around the edge, then go for it. You know, I don't dictate the rules. Well, I kind of do. But yeah, it's like I don't make the rules. Well, I do, but you know. I'd love it if Jockey just ran right through it. They've got to rescue Johnny up here as well. Go on, Jockey, just run through. I know what Jockey's like. He'll probably just run through it just for the balls of it.
Then message Bravo.
They're going on the water's edge.
We are approaching you from the direct east.
Like a GBU strike.
Please ID your
on the bunker.
in that direction.
Alpha copies.
The guys are making a really solid headway. The guys are making good headway. Like I say, if they're not on it in the next 10, they just put a GBU like straight on that bunker. They've just disabled like 3 of the guys that were controlling that site. Top swimming tactics, exactly. Guys over here haven't really taken control of this compound, and they're getting picked off because there's a lot of units around this area. They've got control sort of this hill, but not really. Yeah, they're taking hits sort of every time they step out, so they're kind of a little bit nervous about it. Neos is still down. Damn, that guy is really close on him as well. I feel like the commander would have bugged out now, realising they're making a solid push. Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair time to go. Yeah, I think it's a fair time to go. Trouble is like whether or not... Commander, by the way. Yeah, it's this guy. If I can get him out of here. Trouble is, if I start running around, right? If I start running around, they might think I'm the bloody... I'm not the commander. They are hitting this base with the bloody... Gotta be real careful. I've got to be real careful here. If these guys up on the fucking hill shoot me, I'm going to be in real trouble. A lot of those guys on the... I've got to get down here somewhere, wherever I put it. There's our boat. Now, technically, it's a failure to capture. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna break my legs or something. Got to get to the boat. Could they disable the boat? Yeah, they could have disabled it ages ago, Jimbo. Nobody's been on it. What I'm going to say is I need to find, like... I'm not just going to swim away. Like, if they kill me, they kill me. Right? It's not necessarily mission fail if they kill me. Because my rationale is, well, look, they kill the guy, they don't get to interrogate him later, so maybe they don't find out some other stuff. The mission can still continue in another phase. Alright? But if I can get to, say, like another... What I want to do is I want to time it so that there's the jet. And what I want to do is wait for that jet to pass over here before we cheese it. Right, he's going. Right, here we go. Right, he's fucking off. Right, let's go this way. I'm going to try and get to like another harbour or town or something. These things don't go that fast, so... They're shooting at me alright. Gotta be careful I don't get fucking javelined or some stupid crap as well. They're sure to know that this is me. But the thing is, the jet might come after me. Yep, jet's on me, right. We could actually turn this into an on-the-run mission now. We could turn this into an on-the-run mission. I think that would be quite good fun. I don't know what's going on with the guys over there, but yeah, I do have smoke screen. The guys will probably be trying to get... We're going to get to land, and then we're going to try and get a vehicle. I hear helicopters. Oh shit. Oh no! Don't shoot me, you assholes. The mission is to capture him. They're going to ruin this. This could have been a fun mission. They just can't wait, can they? They just can't wait to get on the bloody guns. Capture him, you donuts. This could have been a fun on-the-run mission. Yeah, I guess they're warning shots. I will soon know if they're warning shots. I have to make sure the guy surrenders.
Hands up.
I don't think I can put my hands up.
Hands up.
What? This was going to be a good on the run, but now I'm caught, so I can't escape. That was a good response, and yeah, good. I thought they were going to go for the kill. They were just doing warning shots.
Okay, copy that. Do number on this if we can.
Whoa. just damage the heli? I don't know, did they just damage the heli?
Oh, that went well, did it not?
This is where we send some. This is where we send some Russian boats at them. Alright, hold on.
More squads, this is...
Go ahead. Crash that.
We can send some
Bronze is
PMC
in
boats
command.
actually. PMCs.
But if anyone still has active transport, please let me know.
I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get so many on these boats.
Yeah, Command, this is bro. We do not have any transport of any means, so we would like to request that.
Now that worked well. Like they were doing a good job with the warning shots. I really thought they were going for the kill.
At the island, if you can get inside Spartan. Those who can't are moving off up.
It's a state of mind. Oh, I think they've got the heli going again. I think they've repaired it. Yeah, they've repaired it. Damn, my response boats couldn't come in time. They managed to repair the damage.
This is command. Got 3 speedboats high speed into the hostage area. They're armed or not?
Roger that. Hearing that the is operational again, so let's move out of the AO before the speedboats arrive.
And they've got the commander alright. Well, look, they're PMCs, whatever, I don't care. Oh shit, one of them just got blown up by the
Reaper,
jets.
this is Alpha.
Damn, the jet is giving no clemency at all, none at all. Make it where the Russians try to get that commander back by attacking the base, that would be cool. Yeah, we could do. Yeah, we could do last stage on this one, so we'll do warning.